Welcome to the Northern Knits Podcast. We're two friends in fiber who knit, craft, crochet, and talk everything in between. My name is Jocelyn, and my co-host is.
Diana.
I just realized I forgot to stir the sugar in my tea. Today's going
Yo,
well.
it's a good day.
Today's going well. Let's do an episode. I'm told it's 416. It's a thing. We have extra joy today, so we'll see how that goes. Day of recording is the spring equinox, so we're actually recording and from your guys's past tense did a live. So lots on the plate today. Oh my
It's a busy
goodness.
day.
It's a busy day. There's nothing wrong with busy days. I enjoy a busy day. I'm just kind of
It's a
miffed at
lot of
myself.
internet personality
I forgot
today.
to. I'm just miffed at myself that I forgot to do a thing. So that's fine. I did it to myself. But, ah, I was like, do I have a random DPN just hanging out here? I do. I'm gonna start
Yeah, I
with
figured
that.
you would. Or a
Vanilla's
crochet
got
hook, or, I
random
was pretty certain you had
crafting
something.
tool. Oh yeah, there's always a random crafting tool around here. It's
Stick-shaped
important that the
crafting tool suitable for stirring sugar into tea.
well, there has to be because there's no way you want all of my sugar at the bottom of your teacup. It's not like you add a lot of sugar to your tea anyway. Or at least I haven't since I was a child. I still add sugar, but I used to be like, I would like a little bit of tea with my sugar and cream.
Yeah, as children do.
Now it's like if it's a black tea or chai, I'll have some sugar in it. But if it's like a herbal tea, I don't tend to have sugar in it, which is definitely an adult
Yeah.
sign.
I don't generally bother at all with the milk and sugar unless I'm feeling in special need of comfort. There's something very comforting about just your basic black tea with milk and sugar. Okay. Well, why don't you start us off?
Yeah. What? It's been a regular week.
All right, I'm here. I'm ready. I got my coffee. It's the Jocelyn Show.
Are we prepared? I don't think we're prepared. I started another sock. Look, there's a toe of a
Yay!
sock.
Is this the second one of the pair?
This is the second sock of the pair. So this is a lovely blue variegated yarn from Erin of Fireweed Fiber Co. It is one of the Star Trek Club colorways. No, I don't remember what one it was. But if I've
Something
started
about
a second
Enterprise.
sock, something about Enterprise. Oh, wait, I didn't turn it right side out, guys. It's the wrong way still. Here's that sock. One finished sock. Oh, look at those blues. Light blues, dark
Very
blues.
pretty.
Super
Love
pretty.
that.
We got a heel. Just chill on there on the back side of the
Little
foot.
white micro stripes. Love it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so it turned out really, really good. So it is a full sock. We're not shorties, we're a full sock because I had enough yarn. And the idea is to use up stash. So I don't want leftovers if I can avoid it. So we're on to sock the second. My sort of moment of pride was I bound off without dropping a stitch.
Nice.
Yeah, which is not the norm. Usually I drop a stitch when I bind off. So then I casted it on a toe this morning, so we got a wee bit of a toe. Just a bit of a toesy toe. As usual, I like to do my socks vanilla toe up and on magic loop. I have a size 10 foot. I do a mock garter uh heel. Garter stitch heel. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. So I bind off to make my trapezoid and then I pick up bumps on the outside when I do the second half of the heel, which oh man, makes my life way easier. All the other heels I've ever done, this has been the easiest heel for me to do. I'm super happy with it.
That's really interesting because I remember I tried that one and I was having such a time with the picking up of the stitches. I think I was just having a bad stitch pickup day because I don't
Possible?
normally struggle that much. But
Yeah.
yeah, I did not have the best experience with it.
I like it because it's got the bumps on the edge, so I can feel the bumps with my finger, and that tells me where I'm picking up the stitch.
And that makes perfect sense.
Yes.
I
Whereas
don't know, I struggled with it for no particular reason.
me and my eyeballs aren't arguing about that because I'm not generally looking as a rule of thumb. So I bind off and then I cast back on, and it's very, very nice and very, very easy for me to manage with bad vision days. So it's good. Casting off a sock is the hardest thing left on a sock. It's the Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. I am unwilling to give it up because it is a wonderfully stretchy bind off.
Hmm.
It's really good. Like you can knit two together through the back loop. That's absolutely going to give you a stretchier bind off. But that Jenny's surprisingly stretchy one is the easiest super stretchy one.
No, that's the one I use
But you're
anytime
dealing
I need a
with
stretch.
passing slips, you're dealing with passing stitches over,
Yeah,
and you can see where that could sometimes give me grief.
yeah, definitely.
Sometimes. But there we go. We should probably continue the train with other things in Erin's yarn that I have worked on. Ooh, that made a dingy sound. I didn't make a lot of progress. I'm still working on the first set of increases for the Shapely Boyfriend cardigan. This is the third time I've made this cardigan, but we're making it in DK, so hopefully I don't give this one away. We're using some Erin of Fireweed Fiber Co. The colorway is Don't Speak Latin in Front of the Books, which is from the Buffy gear, which I
Do
thoroughly
love that
enjoyed.
color.
And it's kind of like fall in a ball. Like it's just beautiful
Very
deep fall
orangey,
colorations. Yeah.
autumnal.
Yeah, I like it. Looks good because I look good in oranges. See, oranges look good. So progress continues. But I only really work on this when I'm editing videos and I'm behind two bonus content videos, so like I'm not done the spacing yet. So it's fine. I knew this was going to be a slow progress because it's back and forth, and quite frankly, till I get to the body, it requires just like a little bit of thinking.
Hmm.
Once I'm at the body, it's going to require no thinking until I get to waist shaping. And yeah, I'll be doing the waist shaping because I love the waist shaping. I love the waist shaping. All right, I'm going to tuck that back where it belongs. Maybe. And then you should go because I've got two things and then whip it or rip it.
Indeed. I worked on my blanket quite a lot. The Incredible Blanket by Pearl Soho. I seem to have done one, two, three, four, five, 4 or 5 stripes
Okay.
based on my little progress marker here. Now that my
Oh,
light's died, I
yeah.
have to rely on sunlight. But like, oh, it looks so good. Look at this thing. I'm so happy with
It's
it, and
such a pretty blanket.
this is all I want to work on. I'm strongly considering putting this up for Whip It or Rip It this week because it's just I really want to work on it.
Fair, fair. Guys, if you
And
see me
I
look
have
away
three
from the
blankets.
camera, it's because she used to be underneath my whatever. What is it that takes web camera? That's the word I'm looking for. Diane used to be underneath so I could like glance down. Now she's over here. It's like now I have to
I
fully
don't
look
know
away
why
from
I'm
you
over
guys.
there. I don't know.
I
It's
don't
comfy over
know.
here.
I don't know. I don't know how you got over there. I don't know how to get you back over to where you were to start with. I don't understand. Let's continue the blanket train, shall we? I completely
Blankets,
forgot
blankets.
to talk about my squares last week. Go me.
Good job.
It's fine. We have a finished multicolored block of 7. We have a finished multicolored block of 7. This is
Nice.
good. That means there's only one multicolored block of 7 to finish. But woe of woes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of beige yarn.
Oh no.
Oh no. So until more beige yarn can be ordered at the start of the month when I do my groceries for the month, we're in pause mode. However, I did some assembly this month. I did some finish big assembly chunk this month. So this will be interesting. I'm gonna actually move the microphone away to show off this blanket. This is how big it's being getting. I attached the first 3 big squares, and they needed a square row in between them so that beige wouldn't line up with beige.
Mhm.
So the assembly took longer, and it took longer because I was connecting on 3 of 4 sides instead of 2 of 4 sides or 1 of 4 sides, which is a much easier connect as you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's a row I had to install. And then we did another group of 7, another 7 square. And then there was a row I had to install. And then we have our last chunk of 7. But that means I have my first big blanket stripe done. we're
Nice. That's
ready
like half a blanket.
for a bed. Well, it's a third of a blanket. Because
Right.
again, I'm
Right.
making
Yeah.
that
Three by
queen
three.
size. Yeah, I'm making the big one. To go over my bed and have drape. But the size is right. This is where we get excited because people, I'm gonna do the microphone again, it's gonna make a sound. I got the math right. Yes. I
Nice.
never get the math right. But it's right. There's so much blanket. And I have to make 3 more big strips.
That is a lot of blanket.
So much blanket. Okay, so I've been steadily working on this project for 3 months, and I'm now out of beige yarn for a bit. What I might do is this week I'll make colored squares because I still need a ton more colored squares. But I might on the live, which is like on Sunday, right? I might ask everyone if I should continue with this or if I should put it down, give myself a break, and do a different granny square project. So if you've got any thoughts on that, drop comments in below, right? But like, look at her. Look, we've made a
That's
chunk
looking
of
so good.
blanket.
It's looking really good.
So happy. I need my 3 strips, and then I'm gonna sew the 3 strips together because, oh my God, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, no. So I need to start on strip round number 2, which I can do the moment I have more beige yarn. Of course, I'm out of beige yarn. I mean, so
Mm-hmm.
far this has been scraps, and I've only bought 4 balls of beige yarn. So
That's
like
not bad.
I've got a lot done on 4 balls of 150-gram Burnett premium tweed. So I'm not upset with that because they're like $5, $6 a ball.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
So like I'm doing fine cost wise for a scrappy project. Now I mean obviously I paid for the colored yarn. That's how I got into my life. It's just this is the second time using that yarn for something. So
Yeah. Scrap yarn
in
is
my
free.
brain, free.
It's
So
crafter math. Leftovers are free.
leftovers. I've made great progress, but I've also been working on this for 3 months solid at this point almost. So like I might take April off and work on something else. That's Granny Square. Like maybe we put
That seems
in like
reasonable.
a Granny Square garment, which would only take me like a month to do, but it would give me that
Mm-hmm.
break I need. Because after like 3 months, you need a break, or at least my
Mm-hmm.
brain needs a break after about 3 months.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it some thought. I'm gonna make some colored squares this week, and then we'll talk about it on the live. Which from
Okay.
everyone's perspective is literally Sunday, but it's a week and a bit for us. From the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. You have one more thing, yes?
I have one more thing. Just
What did
confirm
we
that this
call
is in
it when
fact the
something
thing.
goes wrong? We have
A
terms for it.
disaster? A travesty?
We used to have a
Shenanigans?
whole segment where we talked
Oh,
about things when they fudged up.
fiber
Yeah.
flubs.
Fiber flubs. Okay, ready for a fiber flub? It's been a long time since I've had enough of a story. Podcast
Okay.
anniversary blanket.
Uh-huh.
I needed to make 4 squares.
Uh-huh.
Last time we saw that, I had 3 squares. I now
Mm-hmm.
have 3 squares and a border around 1 square. So we've started that granny border. And I think I just
Okay.
want the one border. So it'll be a small granny stripe, like almost 2 incher. Yeah, once
Okay.
it's stretched, like once it's blocked and the weight of the blanket kicks in, it'll be about a 2 inch wide granny stripe between each of the corner to corner blocks. I like the way
Okay.
the granny stripe looks. I like what it does.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fine. This is great. Jocelyn, how is this a fiber flub? This is a fiber flub because 2 of the 4 squares are 6 rows too big.
Amazing.
It's not even a little bit too big. That is really too big.
How'd you manage that? You did two of them the same, wrong the same way.
Yes. Yeah. Too big. Too big.
That's wow.
So I am currently ripping square 3, which then I have to redo, and I was down to like 4 or 5 rows and it'd be done.
That's
Yeah.
so annoying.
Yeah. And then I have to rip a second square, which puts me back because I was gonna be done the fourth square. I was gonna have this connected. We were gonna be on the granny stripes. We could have even possibly been done this week because you like get to that home stretch, you're like, oh, for the love of God, just get it finished. Right?
Hmm.
No, 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 no. I have to rip a bunch. To rip a bunch.
That's
How do
so
you do
annoying.
this? How do you do this? How? How? I
That's
don't.
and it's a corner to corner, so you can't just like rip back 6 rows. You have to like go
I have
back
to
to
rip back to
the
the halfway point and then a bit more, and then redo half a square.
ugh. At least it'll be a smaller half.
So right now, it's sitting in a corner, so we can think about what it's done because I am quite miffed. I did have the thought because I'm very, very, very tight on yarn that I might make like I'll do the granny stripe border around each of the squares, combine them, and then I'll just do as much granny stripe around all 4 squares as I can in the pebbled path. But I might do a sample row or two, like a half a row in that green colored one that I have from Susanna,
Mhm.
because I think those might complement each other well and it would let me extend the
Okay.
blanket. So
Yeah.
if the coloring works, then I have to put the blanket aside anyway because I need to finish the second sock that I'm currently making out of that yarn.
Right. Yeah.
Then I can use the rest of it up. So hold on, there's more drama, but right now I'm ripping. And it's not even a whip it
Boo.
or rip it, and I'm ripping. Just
Boo.
not a happy camper. I am not a happy camper.
No.
I was unimpressed to discover that.
It's
Thank
very
God I
rude of it
discovered
to be
it.
6 rows too
Oh my
big.
God. I was like, where was my brain? Where was my brain?
Extremely rude of it to do that to you.
Not once, but twice.
Yeah, that's impressive. But you'll have more yarn.
I will have more yarn for the outside garter border, which is not a bad thing. Or sorry, outside granny stripe border. So it's like it's not the worst thing to discover. It's still annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Still annoying, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
still unhappy about it. So there we that's where we're at. That's where
Well,
we're at.
harumph.
Agreed. All right. We have Whip It or Rip It, but I need to go get my Whip It or Rip It.
I have one more thing before Whip It or Rip It.
Oh, that's right. While I
We
pick
did a
blanket
whole
up off the
two
floor,
things this week.
do you want to go with your last thing? I gotta fetch blanket off the floor before the cat finds it.
Okay.
What am I gonna do with all this
I
blanket?
did a very little bit more work on the back panel of my vintage pullover because apparently I
Oh,
was obsessed with the blanket and Whip It or Rip It. So
okay, okay.
um, the little moon progress keeper up at the top, that is my progress for the week, so not very much.
Hmm.
The snowflake progress marker down there marks where the shoulder shaping started, because I need 7 inches before I finish off the shoulders. And I'm sitting at about five and a
Okay.
half right now.
Okay. Yeah,
I just sort
that's not too
of
bad though.
measured ish. So yeah, then there's a little more casting off at the edges, and then you leave a bunch of live stitches to I assume sew them together after. I haven't read that part of the pattern yet. I know
Okay,
you don't bind them all off. I read that part.
that's fair. No, you're still making progress, which is good. Good, 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 good. Oh, I want to
So
be working on
I'm
my vintage
thinking
knit so bad.
this might also be up for Whip It or Rip It because like I'm so close to this, and then the front panel is just cast on a bunch of stitches and do 4 inches of ribbing. And I have plans to play a 6 hour board game tomorrow, so I need simple knitting that's gonna take me a while,
That 4 inches of ribbing would fit the bill perfectly.
right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm with
So
you.
like it's
Okay.
that or take the blanket and 6 balls in a smaller bag because that would also that would also do me.
You are not wrong. You're not wrong. Both are really good options. Okay, that's a thing.
All
Mhm.
right, I am ready for Whip It or Rip It.
Are you sure? Shall I go first this week?
Go for it.
I mean, you went first last week, so I had to make 4 to 6 inches of progress on a fingering mitt pattern. It's pretty big, bold ask of me because, well, we know me and, pattern designs. You rip a lot. That's fine. My first idea for texture didn't work. Thank God I bothered to put in a lifeline so I didn't have to redo my ribbing. But I am comfortably over 4 inches of progress on a fingerless mitten.
Nice. What texture
So
did you
we
go with?
I went with a slip stitch texture because
Okay.
I'm doing a variegated yarn.
Hmm.
So you can
I
sort of
like
see
it.
as we go up here. I can feel it better than I think you can see it. And then because it is a springy time mitt, I don't know if I can lower one up and raise one up. I just finished an eyelet row.
Ah, I
So we
like it.
have random stripes of the gray, which is the wrist cuff color, that pops up with eyelets in it. And then I go back to this wonderful variegated yarn from Erin of Firewood Fabric Co., which is in the truck color from Jurassic Park, as you can see.
Nice.
I don't know if it's picking up the texture or not, but I can feel
Not
the
the
slip stitches.
best. I can tell it's doing something, but I
Something,
couldn't tell
yeah.
you what.
Well, that's generally all I get when I look at photos. So a glimpse into
Fair.
my world, as it were. Or did I have? Yes, because I mean, obviously, what I see is the pearl side, because you know,
Hmm.
inside out. But I did make a comfortable about 5 inches of progress,
Nice.
4 or 5 inches. So I am good. I'm safe. And that it is what it is. I know that putting things up twice a week it is dangerous choice, but I'm going to do it. I'm either going to say it's either the mittens or, and again, another 4 to 6 inches of progress, right? Because I'm obviously pattern writing as I go. That slows you down. Or do I do some more skulls for my sibling?
Oh, why you gotta give me these choices?
I'm
I
sorry.
suspect the
Did you not
audience.
just give me a blanket and or sweater? Like you gave me easy choices. My foot.
Um, I think the audience would like me to risk carnage, so I'll say the dinosaur yarn mittens again.
All right, dinosaur yard mittens it is. Welcome to Fix It in Post, where I randomly shove in a segment situation we forgot to do. Diana, when we were recording, um, you forgot to tell
Didn't.
me how your last week's Whip It or Rip It went.
Yeah, we went straight into next week's, hey?
We did mine and then we went straight into this week's. So I don't know where I've stuck this. Future editing, Jocelyn, that's your problem. Hey Diana, how did your project go last week?
Well, thank you for asking. It went really well.
Oh my God.
After we hung up, I'm just looking at my desk and I'm like, hey, did I actually talk about it?
I went and
Nope,
looked. No, you didn't.
nope, no, I didn't. Okay. I said I was going to do 4 of the crochet squares on the Reverie vest.
Yes, you did.
And hey, look. Oops. Well, there's one on the
Hello.
microphone. Hello, 4 squares. Look, there's 4 squares. I even wove in the ends. I haven't trimmed them yet, but
That's
I
fine.
I wove them in. Oh, I dropped one.
Hold up one
Oh,
square
there's
nice
there's
and hold up one square
there's
nice and
four
spread out so we
squares.
can see that pattern. It's a freaking stunning pattern, you guys. It's so pretty.
Square. Look at
Oh God,
that.
that's just so lovely. Fingering was,
So
yeah,
pretty.
that's just, yes. Maybe
Yeah.
I take a look
And
at that
then
designer's patterns. Who's that designer's name again?
unravel and.
Unravel and okay, I need to take a look at some of his shirts and stuff because like they're granny square patterned shirts. So like maybe my blanket break is with one of his patterns.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
this is no, there's another one that uses squares.
Yeah,
I think most of them are just panels of crochet. And like
yeah.
nothing, there's nothing, like it looks impressive, but there's nothing complicated about this. It's double crochet,
Yes.
single crochet, and chains.
I like vests, but I get too warm. But you know what I'm thinking? If I make it and I like it and my mom can wear it, like maybe I make mom some vests this year.
Well, that could be a thing.
That could be a thing. So like it's definitely worth investigating. Because let's be honest, I
And
want
I've
a
got
pirate
magic
shirt.
purple.
Could you
So I
imagine a
just need,
pirate
I need,
shirt with that vest over top?
Oh, that'd be
Like,
cute.
could we get more Jocelyn? I don't think we could.
That'd be very cute.
They're
So I just
very
need
cute.
four
With a
more and some
skirt,
half
of course, with a
squares.
skirt.
That, and then eight and some half squares of the purple. And then I'm
Okay.
thinking I'll reclaim some white yarn
Hmm.
from somewhere
Okay.
and do the ribbing in white because I think that would make it pop.
Oh, that'll be pretty.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I like. I like. Okay.
Even
Well,
wove in
thank
the
you.
ends. I'm so
Thank
proud of
you.
myself.
As you should be, because weaving in the ends later will be a nightmare. Because I we also need to get to assembly, and you sort of lose steam at assembly when it comes to squares.
Yes. However, I can just crochet these together, so that might make it better.
Might
I
help a
might do
bunch.
crochet seams. Crochet seams might be better.
That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Oh, I'm so glad you were successful with
Okay.
that. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, no
And in
ripping the
which case,
squares.
no ripping the squares. Future editing, Jocelyn. You have fun transitioning us back. It's gonna pretty much, yeah.
All right. And yeah, my proclaimed either this sweater, which will be finish the back panel and I'll say 2 inches of ribbing on the front panel,
Okay.
or let's see, what's a reasonable goal for stripes on a blanket? Because I did at least 4 this week, and I had other stuff going on. Most of my yarn's wound now. Do I do something crazy and say like 8 stripes?
Oh, oh, see. Oh. Now I was like, I was gonna go sweater. Now I think I should go blanket. Mm,
Keeping in mind we have whip sprints on Sunday,
mm-hmm,
or just
mm-hmm.
had whip sprints as
We
this
just
goes
had whip
out.
sprint. Yeah.
I also have just had 6 hours of board gaming.
Let's go crazy. 8 color repeats of blanket.
8 repeats of blanket. Okay.
You said
I think I'm gonna
8.
pre-pick all my colors and put them in a put them in a separate bag so that I know.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
also going to write myself a sticky note because I will forget that we talked about
Just
this and then I'll
guys,
be in a panic.
guys, guys. Oh, guys. It's because our schedule is very flippity jibbity for the next little bit because Diana's got a dance competition here right quick. So we've got like a live on Wednesday next week. No,
Yes. A week from today, as this goes out, we will
a
be
week from
live
today as
instead of
this goes live.
having a recorded release.
Yeah. And then we have the live Sunday for the month, the Sunday after.
Yes. So it will be 2 lives in a row, one on Wednesday, one on Sunday.
Jocelyn's brain is a little fried. Hey, yep, that's a thing. My goal for next week is going to be smaller because there's fewer days. All right, I've got 4 to 6 inches on a fingerless mitten. You've got 8
There.
repeats on your blanket. Don't forget
Stripes
to put the
blanket.
progress marker in there so we have our evidentiary proof.
Yep, I'm moving it up right now onto this lovely green row. So
In which
eight
case,
stripes after the
I
green row.
8 stripes after the green row. Okay, I
I
will
have eight
remind
stripes
everybody
after green.
if they've got a chance, if they could hit the like button, that would be super appreciated. And we are still on the hunt for names for the duck. She needs a name. So if you've got a good punny name, drop it down in the comments. It might get chosen. We're going to collect some names and then we probably will roll a dice for it because I'm really bad at making decisions.
Fair enough.
Not wrong. Which leaves the Patreon unscripted ad. And then we're done and we can let people get back to their day.
Okay, if you would
Also,
like to
from our
financially,
perspective, we have to eat lunch and go live.
yeah, if you would like to financially support the
Shenanigans.
shenanigans, let's try that for a third time.
Irish we or not.
If you would like to financially support these shenanigans,
Mhm.
you can do so at patreon.com/northernitspodcast. Any level of support gets you access to our patron-only Discord server, where we talk about all manner of things. Lots of sock madness going on right now. I'm having fun watching from the sidelines because I
Oh
will
God,
probably
yeah.
never do that.
Yeah, not for me. It's a thing. Join us if you can. The Patreon members also get exclusive live content, streams. Occasionally, an experimental Tuesday goes out on Tuesday. I know,
Whoa.
I know. It was on time last week. I made homemade protein powder.
Nice. I need to read that one because I'm very curious.
That's fair. It takes a while to hunt down all of these things to try. Next one up is I tried two different types of ginger shots. Am I done writing
Okay.
my thoughts on that? No, no, I'm not done writing those out. Will I be done writing it by Tuesday? Maybe. We'll find out. Uh,
Find out next week on.
pretty much, yeah. So there's always lots going on over on the Patreon feeds. However, my God, budgets, yeah, they're a thing. And if you can't financially support, again, guys, liking, commenting, subscribing, interacting with us here on other social media platforms is an amazing way to help grow and interact with the community. And we're just as appreciative of enabling in YouTube comments as we are in enabling in Patreon feeds. It's just the Patreon feeds get to us faster.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think that's it. We've got a bunch of lives upcoming. From your guys' perspective, Whip Sprints just happened, so you will be sitting on a Wednesday live the next time you see us, and then we'll have
Hmm.
the first Sunday of the month live episode as well too. So a lot's going on. So busy.
Things are happening.
Oh, good news is on the live next Wednesday, we get to find out how you did on your dance competition, which
Yeah.
I mean, I want to know. So
Yeah, so do I.
feel like we've been, you may have been prepping for this, but this has been on the calendar since January. My brain's like, why hasn't she gone? I want to know how she did.
Because it hasn't happened yet.
I'm not good at waiting. Darn it. All right. In that case, I'm gonna say until the next time we see you, I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Diana.
And no matter where your week takes you, don't forget to
Don't forget
craft.
to craft.
I almost said net.